Hola, hola amigos! Welcome back to Learn Spanish World with Mr. Briggs. I am delighted to see you here once again. We are ready to start a new video. Today, I wanted to talk with you about a common misconception about Spanish that I hear all the time. Some people believe that Spanish dialects, like Mexican Spanish, Colombian Spanish, Spain Spanish, are so different that they are almost separate languages. Let's break this down. If you ever wonder about this, stick around because I think it's time to clear up some myths and help you feel more confident as a Spanish learner. Amigos, don't forget to subscribe. I upload videos every week covering a wide range of topics: pronunciation, vocabulary, grammar, stories, travel vlogging, you name it. Click the button and join me. There are a lot of misconceptions about this topic, and we are going to clarify them together. So, we are going to be talking about misconceptions about Spanish and its dialects. Misconceptions in Spanish is idea errónea or concepto erróneo. It is a false belief that we are going to clarify right away. Don't forget to watch till the end. There is a little bonus for you, a Spanish story. Misconception número uno. Dialects are completely different languages. Let's explain this misconception. People often say things like Mexican Spanish and Spain Spanish are totally different. Spanish, as a matter of fact, is one of the most unified languages with a shared grammar and vocabulary. Dialects have regional differences, but they are not more extreme than English dialects. For example, American versus British or Australian versus Canadian. Just like an American can easily understand a British person, despite words like chips meaning fries or truck meaning lorry, a Spaniard from Spain can understand a Mexican without any real issues. It's not like someone from Spain is hearing alien language when a Mexican speaks. So next time you hear these people making these false claims that, dialects, Chilean dialect is so different, it's not Spanish, take it with a little grain of salt because it is false. It is the same language essentially. For example, you might have heard, Chilean is totally different to Spanish. That's not Spanish. Chile, for example, Chilean Spanish has given the Spanish language 2 Nobel Prizes in literature, such as Pablo Neruda and Gabriela Mistral. The biggest TV host in the Hispanic world, Don Francisco, who pretty much ran his TV show Sábados Gigantes for 50-something years, is the longest-running TV show in history, is from Chile. And his program was widely accepted all across the Spanish-speaking world. Chileans speak Spanish. Misconception número dos. Some dialects are wrong or less Spanish. This is very close to the previous one. Another myth I hear all the time is that certain dialects like Chilean Spanish or Dominican Spanish are not real Spanish or are somehow inferior. Spanish in all its forms is valid, rich, and recognized as the same language. Every region brings its own unique flavor to Spanish, but none are less legitimate. Think of it as Spanish being a tree, and the dialects are the branches. They are all interconnected and part of the same living thing. Regional differences are minor, not a barrier. Yes, car is coche in Spain or carro in Mexico, but everyone understands both. The famous lis in Spain is just one way to pronounce certain letters, but it doesn't stop understanding. Just like Americans say elevator and British say lift, regional expressions add personality, no confusion. And As a beginner, if you're learning Spanish for the first time or you're just studying, you'll naturally pick up the variations. But the core language stays the same no matter where you are. It is the same language. The truth. Spanish unites, not divides. The unity of the Spanish-speaking world is incredible. Over 20 countries speak Spanish as one official language, making it one of the most widely understood languages globally. A Spanish speaker from any country can watch television shows, read books, and hold conversations with others seamlessly. I met people from Spain, from Mexico, and Argentina in the same room, and we all understood each other perfectly. The accents were different, the intonation changed a little bit, sure, yes, but communication was effortless. I have friends from Spain, I have Mexican friends, I have Puerto Rican friends, Argentinians. We all get along and we all understand each other without any issues. Why does this matter for learners? Don't let the idea of dialect scare you. Spanish is Spanish, whether it's spoken in Mexico City, Santiago, Madrid, or Buenos Aires, or Lima, or Bogota. It is Spanish. The beauty of learning Spanish is that it connects you to millions of people across the world, no matter their accent or word choice. Let me know in the comments what's the most interesting Spanish dialect you've encountered, or which one do you want to learn more about? And by the way, amigos, I just wanted to let you know I have relaunched my website, learnspanishworld.com. Please check it out, visit it, join the mailing list, and let me know if you're interested in the course that I will be launching very soon. In the meantime, you can check my collection of Spanish lessons. There is a collection of more than 10 different lessons on the website that you can check out if you want. Okay, my dear amigos, please take care. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I hope to see you very soon. Cuídate. Take care. Ciao, ciao. But before you go, I got a little bonus for you. Let me tell you a quick story that really shows how beautifully similar Spanish dialects are, despite their little quirks. Imagine Carlos from Mexico and Maria from Spain. They meet while traveling in Argentina. At first, they're a little bit nervous about the differences in how they speak Spanish. But very quickly, they realize that those differences are more fun than confusing. So, one day Carlos tells Maria, "Let's grab a torta." Now for Carlos, a torta is a sandwich. But Maria looks surprised because in Spain, a torta is a cake. Can you imagine the looks? Can you imagine the look on her face when she thought Carlos wanted cake for lunch? And Maria teaches Carlos how to order juice in Spanish. She says, "We call it zumo." But Carlos laughs and replies, "Well, in Mexico, it's always jugo." They both giggle and keep chatting, realizing they can still understand each other perfectly. And here's the beautiful part. Despite these little differences, they had no problem connecting. They bonded over their shared language, learned from each other, and even had a few laughs along the way. Spanish unites millions of people across the world. It's like a big family with different accents and words, but the same heart. Every dialect adds richness to the language we all share. So next time you hear a different Spanish accent, embrace it. It's a reminder of just how wonderfully diverse and connected the Spanish-speaking world is. Gracias por acompañarme, and let's keep celebrating this amazing language together. Hasta pronto, and don't forget to check learnspanishworld.com. Ciao, ciao, amigos.